at the GHD laboratory in Cambridge in England. So it's a privilege and an honour to be here and be invited. And it is a fact, let's establish this. 3 years ago, I was the very first media to be invited into the laboratory. Isn't that right, Dr. Tim?
You were indeed, yeah.
We've got that on film. But thank you for your time today, and thank you for the tour.
Thank you very much.
We really appreciate it.
Yeah, been good.
Thank you very much. As you guys have seen, or will be seeing, we just had a great tour of the lab, and there were certain areas that we couldn't see, but there were certain areas that we could, which allows us to see how serious GHD takes hair technology, hair heating technology. So, my first question is, what is your background in this field?
Right, well actually, when I started off, I wasn't actually in this field. I started off in the world of physics, material scientists. I did my PhD actually in superconductivity. But around about 15 years ago, I started working a lot more with consumer products, and in that I started then working on hair products. And what I found was my understanding of material properties and science of materials was really, really useful when applied to hair. Because hair is this really, really complicated biocomposite material. So very quickly, sort of 15, 16 years ago, I really started applying what I'd learned from doing superconductivity, applying it to hair, bizarrely enough, and then actually starting building products around that. And of course, about 8 years ago, I came to start working for GHD. And we carried on sort of that thinking and built this laboratory that you see today.
Wow, super impressive. As you can tell, Dr. Tim is somebody who's highly knowledgeable and intelligent, and he's the right man for the job. There's a question I keep getting asked when I speak to hairdressers, is that different hair types can handle different heat types. Is that a myth, or is there truth behind that? Some people say, for example, Middle Eastern hair or Afro hair responds to heat differently to potentially someone who's of an Anglo-Saxon background or weaker pigmentation in the skin. Where do you have the facts? So what is the real answer when it comes to hair manipulation with heat across all hair types?
So there's a saying in the scientific community on hair, that hair is hair. In other words, it doesn't matter whether you have Asian hair, Caucasian hair, or Afro-Caribbean hair, it's all the same. And the thing I keep talking about with gas transition phase temperature is roughly constant for all of those hair types. So you don't need to have variable temperature on a styler. One particular hair type won't necessarily respond better or be able to take more heat than another hair type. They're roughly the same.
So the composition of hair, regardless, is literally the same,
it's the same,
no matter what nationality, background, hair type you have.
Changes between animals. So if you're a sheep, for example, your gas transition phase temperature is higher, and wool can take higher temperatures.
Correct.
But human hair is pretty well much the same. What does change, and this is what confuses people, is the mechanical structure. So the physical structure doesn't really change, but the mechanical structure does. So for example, Asian hair is thicker and typically is very, very round in cross-section. So it is a stronger hair, it's thicker, and therefore, if you have a styler with a very, very bad ability to hold temperature, you'll find that on that styler the temperature will drop an awful lot more, and you probably don't see as much styling benefit, and therefore the tendency is to turn up the temperature because it can take it. But that's not the case. It's because Asian hair is very, very thick, very, very strong, and it will take a lot of heat out of the styler, so it's not functioning properly. Whereas, say, Afro hair is at the other end of the scale. It's much smaller. It's sort of 60 to sort of 80 microns, and it's completely oval in shape. And because it's oval and because it's thinner, it tends to be weaker. And therefore, you tend to observe it's very easily broken and stuff like that. So some people think that it can't take so much heat, other people think it can. And because it's so very, very curly, that means when you say, for example, apply a straightener, then sometimes it can be quite difficult to get the heat through to the hair. Doesn't mean, say, you need more temperature. All it means is you just have to go that little bit slower with it.
I see.
And do that, and you won't have any problems with vibration or anything like that.
All right. So if you have to go slower with the Afro hair, does that mean with the Asian hair, you have to go as just a slow, faster? Who's trains Asian hair anyway? It's all straight.
Well, as you know with the styling, many different
That's
styles.
true. That's true. We're not talking about straight.
But you're right. But actually, some people do. Particularly if they're just about to go out. But yeah, with the thicker hair, if you've got a good product, and I would say this because GHD, but GHD really does hold the temperature. You can move very, very quickly through the hair because it can handle the thermal load. With Afro hair, the reason for going a little bit slow is because it's so wound and very tightly balled, it can be difficult for the heat to get through.
Correct.
There's lots of air in there.
That's
air
right.
is a really, really good insulator. So you just need to be a little bit more patient and let it through.
Sure.
And your style will handle it.
Okay. Next question. Okay, so where has technology evolved in the last 3 years?
It's evolving in many places. So sensing technology is really changing. And we've put that new type of sensing technology into our new gold product.
You mentioned that, that's right.
So yeah, this sensor that's, instead of being a point sensor in one point, it measures the temperature right the way across the heater. So that's like a big change that we've seen and we've adopted to and used. And then there's a number of other areas where there's been changes are happening. You saw the results of one of those today in secret.
Would I be correct in saying that one technology that you guys have developed is the ability to bring together heat and cool and cold or cool, what would you call it, a low temperature and high temperature in one styling tool to create a finish that no one's ever done before?
Yes.
I can say that.
You can say that.
Okay.
You can't say anything more than that.
No more than that. Okay. Would you say that GHD is the only hot tool company on the planet that dedicates this much research and development to this technology?
I would hope so. I think we are beginning to get competitors who are beginning to sort of think, actually, this is actually quite a good idea to have a part of the business that actually does real, fundamental research into the hair and then applies that fundamental research to their products. We write papers and stuff like that. We're beginning to see that happen within the hot tool category.
Sure.
But at the moment, I think we're still very much the leaders.
Yes.
But we're not complacent. I hope you've seen in the last 3 years.
No.
We've really.
You're not complacent at all. I was here 3 years ago, and there was a room I wasn't allowed in, like I was on this trip. And I had the pleasure to see what they finally developed after 4 years. And like I said earlier, it is probably the biggest game changer. And everyone uses that word game changer, and I get sick of it. And I've heard the word game changer in our industry before, and I'm very unimpressed. This time, my expectations have been far exceeded as a game changer tool in this industry for hair. So guys, get ready to see what these guys are coming out with very, very soon. I've got to once again shake your hand on that because it is a genius tool. So well done. So what are you most proud of when it comes to innovation over the time you've been spending in this industry? What is the one thing that you're most proud of today?
What is the most There's quite a few things actually I'm quite proud of for different reasons.
Share with us.
So there's a thing that you saw that I can't talk about.
Yes.
And then the actually gold, the new gold, we're actually we're very, very proud of it.
Okay.
And the reason why we're very proud of it is because it's the mid-tier product. So when you're designing and developing a product like that, you have to be very cost sensitive. And what I think we've managed to achieve is something which is incredibly reliable, very, very high performance, at a price point that I think a lot of people, are going to be very happy with. And that, from an engineering point of view, is very hard. In engineering, we say there's a triangle. And in the triangle, there's quality at one point, there's time at the other, so speed of getting the product out the door, and then there's cost at the other corner. And the old
quality, time
and cost. And the old engineering way of saying things is you can have 2 of those things, you can never have 3. And I think
with
the new gold is probably about the nearest I've been in my career of actually getting one where I've hit all 3.
Quality, time and cost.
I've gone for the right old bullseye in the middle of that triangle.
Well done.
I think the team have just been absolutely phenomenal. I mean, the guys have put a phenomenal amount of effort.
That's definitely something to be proud of because you can create something, or you can invent something, you can bring something to market, but if it's out of the price range of the market, it's a pointless exercise at the end of the day. So what you guys have been able to achieve with the gold, like you said, really hits that mark and brings those 3 components together.
So I think it does. And then the other final thing I'm actually probably the most proud of is actually the team. The group of people that we have here developing, working these products. So we have a group of scientists, we have a group of electronics engineers, physicists, we have mechanical engineers and stuff like that. It's quite a wide group of people who actually pull together and work their butts off to actually produce these products to get them out in the market.
We can see
And
that.
we love it. That's the
Yeah.
thing that we actually love doing.
You guys are passionate about it. Yeah.
There's nothing better than actually when you launch a product. That's why we're excited about gold. You know, it's a new product gets out the door, and we wait to see the reaction. It's going to be great.
I'm sure it is. I mean, as a brand and the people that are thinking behind the brand, you guys are definitely market leaders by a long shot. So I don't see the gold not being as successful as everything else, if not more than what you guys have done in the past. But I'm very confident about what's coming up next. My last question, Dr. Tim, is we were discussing cordless technology. Okay, it's something that people think about. We were dreaming about only a few years ago, and I believe that we're getting closer and closer to that reality. How that looks like from a GHD standard, we know needs to be at that level. How close are we to having that technology a reality in our market?
True high-performing products on hair drying, I think we're a long, long way out of that. You could be easily 10 years, 10, 15 years. And the reason being is the amount of energy that a hairdryer takes and the amount of energy you need to store in the battery. The batteries just aren't there yet. And you could build one. Short today
with uranium,
but it would be very big.
Yes.
It'd either be radioactive or it would be, it'd be a very big, weighty product with lots of cells.
So we're talking about a hairdryer.
And hairdryers really need, and hairdryers need to be really light. So
a
big one is not, power tool type hair one is probably not going to. You could do that today, but it's not going to be great.
Correct.
And use hairdryers for a long time as well. It's not just a quick short on.
That's right. You're having them on long, like half an hour minimum.
Stylers is something different.
Okay.
So you want me to make a future prediction of when
I would like to know roughly when is the world going to see good technology in a cordless styler? Roughly. When are we looking at? Next 2 years, 3 years, 4 years?
3 to 4 years.
3 to 4 years. Okay. You heard it here first.
That's due to battery technology.
Battery technology.
So go out there and buy lots and lots of electric cars. If you want to see a cordless styler, go there and buy lots of electric cars, because it's the electric cars that are driving the investment in battery technology.
Wow.
So the more electric cars people buy,
yes,
the more investment goes into battery technology, the closer we get to reality. So that's my hot tip.
Thank you, Tesla.
Go buy a Tesla.
Yes. Who's the gentleman behind Tesla? What's his name?
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk, that's right.
Musk.
So we can thank him.
And space travel as well, yeah. You should do, yeah. We should actually buy
that. Well done. Well, we've got some great information, some great predictions, and some great insight into this technology and what GHD is all about. So thank you very much, Dr. Tim, for your time.
Thank you very much.
We appreciate it.
Thank you. It's great.
And I hope you guys enjoyed that, because this is a real sneak peek into one of the key minds in hot tool technology on the planet today, here from Cambridge in the UK. Thank you again.
Thank you, sir.
See you guys.